Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
And Pete is still away.
Yeah. I think he started another comic book talk show.
Do you think?
I think it's more shouty and grunty.
Yeah, I think Pete's comics and feet.
Yeah, comics and feet, yeah. He's always wanted to bring his two loves together.
Feet and comics.
Comic book and his raging foot fetish.
I don't like the toes on this one because they were lame.
Yeah, terrible
they had
toes.
too much emotion.
Yeah.
Guys, we have a speed round for you today, so why don't you kick it off?
Certainly. Invincible number 65. This comic I go back and forth on, but this issue I thought was great. We really end the storyline. Everyone who's a jerk is a jerk, and everyone who's a nice is nice. And I like what they're doing with Adam and Eve. I hope their relationship moves forward, and there's some tricks with their powers.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that Kirkman is a very Claremont-esque writer in terms of seeding things and just letting them wait for a really long time. It's very classic sort of Claremont X-Men type.
The aliens with the sorrows, basically. He does one panel of them every issue, and it's been going on for like 2 years.
Yeah. It's great though. I love the fact this issue sort of sets up that, oh man, there's so much danger.
Yeah,
rolling.
and it's great. It's much better than this just huge fight issue.
This is a regular show, right? Not a speed round?
Huh? I talk when I want to talk.
No, this is me. I'm putting this actually on me. Dark Reign, Mr. Negative, number 3 of 3. I really like this series. I think Fred Van Lente did a good job. It was a showdown in Chinatown type thing.
Oh. Great place to have a showdown.
Sure is. We find out some secrets about Mr. Negative, get his origin in this issue. I like the character a lot. I think it's a good villain, and I hope he reminds me a little bit of the Rose. It was the Rose.
I love
right?
the Rose.
Yeah, so it's that sort of thing. I hope he sticks around longer.
He's been the one that came out right when they rebooted the Spider-Man franchise, and he's been lasting a long time.
Good job.
Good job. Huh?
Cheers.
The Red Circle the Web, number 1. I want to love these so bad, but it seems so stuck in a certain time of comic book history, a time where the storytelling was more stilted. The reason the impact line was so good is because it was very pure and very just like, this is the character and this is the story. And this seems all mixed up with like this drama and like, well, what is this character going to be now and all this. So, I don't know, it's not terrible. I really want to see where these characters are going to end up at the end of this launch. Cool.
Gravel number 13. I love this series. I think this is actually my favorite series that Warren Ellis is doing right now. Possibly one of my favorite series he's done ever. It's so consistently good every single issue. Creative, interesting, has a tone unlike any other comic book. Definitely pick it up.
Nice! Supergirl number 44, continuing the Codename Patriot storyline. I've been loving the storyline going through the Superman books. I think it's really finally putting the new Krypton stuff and the Superman stuff that's been happening on Earth in stark relief and showing the changes in the characters. So if you're not picking this up, please go back and pick it up. Please. Please.
Streets of Gotham number 3. Real champ here, I think, is Dustin McGowan's art, which is so great. It's so unique. It actually, I think, blends with Paul Dini very nicely because it reminds me almost in a way of Batman the Animated Series.
I think they like working together.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're friends.
They've got to be friends.
They probably like hang out and get a drink.
Well,
and
Paul
like,
Dini sometimes writes little notes in the edge of the panels. And here, just
yeah, Dustin, I love you, etc.
And Dustin draws a lot of people.
I really like what they're doing with Hush here. I think now that Hush has Batman's face, Bruce Wayne's face, he did graft on bat ears.
Skin ears.
Yeah. I think that's the best the character has ever been, making him a dark Bruce Wayne, and I love how Nightwing and Robin are doing.
Dark Wayne? You're saying Dark Wayne? Batman?
Yeah.
It's a Dark Wayne book?
Yeah, it's a Dark Wayne book. Anyway, I like this book a lot. I think it's a lot of fun.
Amazing Spider-Man number 603. Talk about this Fred Van Lente. This is my favorite.
Let's do it.
This is my favorite storyline so far
in
all of since the marriage breakup.
Yeah.
I love the use of the chameleon here. I love the last panel on this. Great. It's like a horror movie. It's awesome. It's just definitely pick this up. Even if you've been hating Spider-Man, go back and pick up 602 and 603.
Well, I think Fred used Chameleon and used Spot and whatever at Modoc's 11, excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, Modoc's 12 was the one that was like too referential. It was weird. It wasn't like real life stars.
And they really jumped the shark with Modoc's 13.
I agree.
Too much.
But he really has a great affection and a great understanding of those characters, and I think it comes through in this issue. Jack of Fables, number 37. This is probably one of the biggest changes for the series ever, focusing on this guy, Jack Frost, instead of the regular Jack.
Good thing he's named Jack.
I know, right? But it's great. It gives Sturgis and Willingham a chance to tell a very different sort of story. Really like it a lot. Fits in very well with Fables. If you're reading Fables, you should be reading this as well.
Yeah. X Factor number 47. This series, while I like it, I don't know how other people read this and they're like, oh, this makes sense. Ruby, Cyclops, all this future, sex, okay. It's such a weird, the continuity of this series is so tight now.
Without spoiling, what did you think about the last page reveal?
I liked it. It's so crazy, the arc, and it's a natural
Yeah, it makes sense. I actually think art-wise it probably could have been clearer on the last page. I had to look at it a little bit to make sure that it was what I thought it was.
Yeah, I agree. The symbolism.
There you go. Last but not least, Blackest Night Superman #1. I can't get enough of the Blackest Night stuff. Yeah. I really can't. I thought maybe I would get tired of it. And
this one especially, I was like, I don't think so.
It's going to be the repetition of, oh man, my loved ones are coming back. Oh god, I can't deal with this. But it still works so well. And in particular here you have an overpowered zombie Superman from Earth 2 fighting Superman and Superboy, which is... It's just fun comics.
Listen, pay attention, Marvel. If you could have a series that uses zombies from alternate dimensions, like that'd be a really great way to move your line forward.
Yeah, you could do like probably a couple of series and have it tie into both the Ultimate Universe and the regular universe.
That's a great way to do it, where it crosses.
You know, what might be even better than zombies for Marvel would be apes. If you have a question, you can write us at comicbookclublive@gmail.com, twitter.com/comicbooklive, popcultureshock.com/cbclub, on iTunes, Comic Book Club Live, where you can download these very episodes. Please go there and rate our show and give us good comments and things like that.
Nice. And if you're ever in New York, come on down to Chinatown Tuesday nights. We're having a big showdown down there at 8 o'clock every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bring a knife.
Yeah, we're going to cut you. This is 2 shows in a row where